Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Vancity Audi. My name is Adam and I am back out at Mission Raceway today for a test and tune. A day that I've never actually come out to before, and there are a lot of big players here. Some super crazy fast, high horsepower drag cars. I'm just the little guy. But today I'm bringing you guys something a little different. I've switched it up. I am no longer running a Custom Code ECU and TCU tune. I have switched over to Unitronic. Now, a lot of stuff's been going around out there on the good old or the not so good interweb. And the reason why I switched was that 5-cylinder knock retardation that I was seeing. It wouldn't go away no matter what I did. I changed all the hardware, I went through multiple tunes, I went to multiple fuels, and it still wouldn't go away. So at that point I was thinking, what else haven't I changed? What else can I do to see what is up? It doesn't seem to be mechanical or hardware, so could it be the actual tune? So I switched over to the production file from Unitronic, Stage 2 ECU and TCU. And what do you know? No more correction in cylinder 5. I couldn't believe my eyes. I have done a dozen runs, logging them over and over and over again to make sure that everything is running properly, and it appears to be. The car pulls like a freight train high up on this Unitronic tune, but it doesn't quite hit as hard on the low end as it did with the Custom Code one. So today we're gonna find out how it goes out on the track. If it is actually faster. My big ass butt dyno tells me that it's faster up top, but not quite as fast down low. I've been wrong before though. We're gonna see how fast this car runs today on the Unitronic Stage 2 ECU and TCU. Now, just a few days ago, today I believe is October 6th or October 7th, a new world record for the stock turbo TTRS came out with Unitronic software running a 9.6. I'm out a few days later running that exact same software. I'm gonna see how fast I can do in my RS3 compared to the TTRS. Now I know that car weighs hundreds upon hundreds of pounds less than mine does, but later today actually, once I've run, I'm gonna take it to the scale and weigh it for you guys so you can actually see exactly how much my car weighs. It is not a run-of-the-mill everyday car that you drive around and it's comfortable and many people can sit in it. It has been stripped down for drag racing purposes. Let me give you a tour. So I have the Hoosiers 16-inch NK RPF ones with a small brake kit. I'm running Golf, base Golf size front brakes. That door's locked, I'm gonna work my way around. The new mod for this week, I have the Unitronic 4-inch turbo inlet. That gave me about 15 more wheel horse on the dyno. We'll see how much more power I get with that. Inside the car, it is gutted. I am not trying to pull anything. I'm trying to show you guys, be as transparent as possible. Left that one on, but all the rest are gone. In the back of the car, all stripped. This is a purpose-built drag car now. I do daily this car, don't get me wrong. But it's not that comfortable anymore. I have my aluminum Kirky seat in. Every day I use this car, but today I'm dragging it. I'm back at the drag strip. My personal best thus far has been a 10.2 at 133. That was using the drag race file from Custom Code. The only modification for hardware since I ran that time is the Unitronic 4-inch turbo inlet. The only thing different about the software is I am now running Unitronic Stage 2 ECU and TCU files. Besides that, guys, it's a crazy good day to drag race. I checked the DA, the density altitude, for those that don't know. It is negative 1,000 right now. So if I can get out there shortly, once the moisture contents drop and a little bit of the fog is cleared, I'm hoping I can set some personal bests, if not even better. Damn, these cars are loud. My goal for this season was always to get this car into the 9s. I saw others do it, I knew it was possible. I'm a heavy dude. I just weighed myself this morning. I weigh 235 pounds. Some of those record holders weigh about $150, $140, so I'm already behind those guys in terms of weight. But I've done what I can to strip the car, get it down as light as I possibly can. we're gonna see how it goes today, guys. I'm super friggin' pumped. I have never been to a test and tune. They're crazy high horsepower cars. I'm just a little small fish in a big pond. They're kind of looking at me funny for bringing a Euro today. It's kind of funny, but I'm gonna see if I can impress some people. Gonna see if I can improve on my time. If I can get into that 9 today, holy hell, am I ever gonna be pumped? You guys are gonna see me lose my mind. But we gotta try it out on the track. This is my first time launching this car, first time doing a burnout in this car on the Unitronic software. I purposely didn't go out and practice. I purposely did not go out and do some trial runs. I want you guys to have an original, genuine appreciation for what I'm showing you guys. It is a real deal. Wow, I haven't experienced it before. I'm not making crap up. I am showing you guys firsthand what I'm experiencing as I've switched over to the Unitronic software. Now, for those that don't know, when I first started out drag racing last year, I ran a Unitronic Stage 1 Plus file. Back then, everything was significantly older than it is now. There was no TCU out from any company. I used Unitronic because they were the first ones to market for the Stage 1 Plus. It ran really well. I didn't have any issues. I ran at 11.3. That was my best. Fully loaded car. There was no weight reduction. Just on 93 octane fuel was an 11.3. So I was super impressed. But Custom Code then came out, had all their stuff dialed for Stage 2, and that's what I've been running since. But now that Unitronic's back out, might be a game changer. We're gonna see how well this works. I can't wait to show you guys. I'm gonna get out on that drag strip as soon as they open it up, and we're gonna start having some fun.
All right, guys, first race. Just wanted to let you guys know, full transparency, I also took off my full exhaust. So all I have is a turn down after the downpipe itself. It is unbelievably loud in here. I won't be able to give you commentary while I race because it is gonna be so loud. The whole car vibrates, but you gotta do what you gotta do to win races. So I'm gonna go balls out. First time on this Unitronic tune. I've never done a burnout on it. I've never launched on it. So I have no idea what to expect, but I'm super excited. I'm also gonna be data logging because I want to make sure that everything is running well. I want to send that stuff back to Unitronic to make sure my car is dialed in. Now I apologize to you guys if I'm sniffing a lot. It's only 6 degrees Celsius outside. It is quite cool. I actually just checked the DA and it's minus 800 right now. That is the lowest density altitude that I have raced at all year. So if the car runs optimally, I should have a personal best. But I've never run this software. What's up, buddy? We're gonna see if it works. So on the Unitronic Stage 2 tune, you have upgraded injectors. So I forgot to mention that earlier. I've actually switched back to the upgraded injectors. I was on the OEM injectors for the Custom Code drag file, but I now have upgraded injectors. I'm running an E70 blend. So slightly higher than I used to race with. I used to try to race with about an E60 to E65. But Unitronic has requested I go a bit higher with my ethanol content, so I'm happy to oblige. Woo! Let's do this! See how fast this baby can go. First day of test and tune. At the start. Definitely wasn't as clean as I hoped. Draggy says a 10.48, so we're gonna have to see if that translates to a 10.5 or a lower 10.4. forgot to log the run. Damn it! First run ever on my Unitronic Stage 2 file. A 9, I wish. A 10.4 at 135. So that's the highest mile per hour I have ever had. The highest before I had was 133 on Custom Code software, which doesn't surprise me, honestly, because the few runs that I did on the street to get data logs done, it felt like it pulled higher up than the Custom Code file. So now we gotta work on the launch. That was a 1.6 60 foot, which is no means as fast as it needs to be to get to the place I wanna be, which is a 9-second quarter mile. Let it cool down and we'll get back out there for another run. Here we go for take 2, guys. Definitely feel like I'm spinning a lot on that launch, even with less boost. I'm thinking about lowering my launch control to have not as much boost. Unitronic has a couple files available, and right now I'm on the hard-hitting, like, slick tire file. Now I have radials, which are stickier than street tires, but not quite as aggressive as a true drag slick would be. I wonder how much of a difference that'll make, because it shows a 10.5 on draggy, which means I'm going slower. So we'll see what the mile per hour was, but that launch is definitely not working out for me. Sadly, that run was not as good. A 10.5 at 134. My 60 foot was a 1.68. So 100% I am spinning like mad. I think I'm gonna try the street file next and see how that works, or the street tire file and see how that works. All right, guys, we are on the scale at Mission Raceway. Car sitting as it is, as I have just raced. The weight is 3,065 pounds.
Speed limit on the return road. It is not as fast as it is.
As transparent as I can possibly be. Just over 3,000 pounds in my RS3 as it sits right now while I drag race. So far, it hasn't been a good day. 10.5 actually at 134, even slower. So far, what I've noticed on this Unitronic tune is the launch that I was using has so much boost that even my drag radials seemed to spin. They weren't hooking, whereas with the Custom Code software, it was a quick bite and gone. There's a little bit of a delay, so the guys at Unitronic have instructed me to go back to the street tire file and try to see if lower boost and lower launch control. So before I was at 3,800, now it's gonna be dialed back to 3,500. And I'm gonna see how much of a difference that makes on my launch on my 60 foots. With the old Custom Code software, when I was running the 10.2 at 133, it was a 1.5, a 1.53, a 1.58, all within the 1.5s. So far, I've only been able to cut a 1.6, so that will not do. Definitely going to need to improve on that. I feel like my burnouts are the same as they were before. They're going well. I hope they're going well. You can only do so much with an open diff. I still need that limited slip from Wave Track. Once I get that in there, getting both tires rotating equally, that should definitely help with traction on the launches. So I switched it over to the street tire, TCU, still on the same ECU, gonna let it cool down, and I'll head out there for my third run of the day. It's definitely warming up. The DA is probably at 0 right now. It's pretty damn close. It's warming up, but it's overcast, so the sun isn't really blasting through and heating us all up. So we'll see how it goes for the rest of the day. I'm still excited to be out here. It sucks that I'm going backwards so far, but I have faith in Unitronic. They're gonna steer me correctly, and I'm gonna get this car going faster than ever.
All right, I got the street tire TCU on now. Lower launch control, lower boost. I'm gonna get my ass handed to me by this tread car. definitely felt better. Draggy says 10.3. So, an improvement. Finally! Sucks going backwards when you try new things, but I'm at a test and tune for a reason. Trying out the Unitronic software for the first time. Changing this, changing that, trying to get it dialed in to see if I can better my time of 10.2 at 133. So far, I haven't been able to. So far, I have a better trap, but a lower ET. Got a few more hours here. I'm gonna keep on trying until I beat it. That was a fun race, though. I didn't expect to pull on him like that. This car surprises the hell out of me regularly by how hard it pulls on the second half of the track. Whoa, that was so close. A 10.3 at 135, a 10.30. So almost my fastest run ever of a 10.2 at 133. I almost beat it, but my 60 foot still sucks. A 163. Still not able to put the power down as well. I wonder what it is. So gotta tinker with some more stuff. I'll reach out to Unitronic, see what they say. Might even switch the ECU tune to see if that makes a difference. So playing it by ear, changing one thing at a time. That's the fun part of drag racing. These little minor tweaks knock off tenths and add miles per hour. So still having a blast out here trying to make this thing go faster than it ever has before. So I'm going out for my 4th run. Same tune. It is a street tire TCU and the same ECU that I was using before. And we're gonna try to see if there's some adaptation and it goes quicker or if it stays the same. I think this is the last time I am going to use this tune if it doesn't improve. If it doesn't improve, I'm gonna switch back to the street tire ECU as well and see how well I can do on that. I am going against an honest to God crazy drag car. At least that's how it sounds. Let's see how we do. Come on, baby. I need a faster 60 foot. A 10.3. So I don't know. It's running about the same speed. I'll check on the slip, but if it's not much of an improvement, I think I'm gonna change the ECU tune. Son of a bitch! 10.3 at 133. And my 60 foot was a 162. Definitely not what I was expecting today, and it's definitely not going and pulling as hard or launching as well off the 60 foot. I think I'm gonna change to the street tire file for the ECU to match the TCU, let the car cool and go out again and see if I can improve on that, because this just isn't cutting it. Still having a blast, but I wanna go faster, not slower. So this time I've loaded up the software from Unitronic straight out the door. Production E60 to E85 stage 2 tune. So when I was data logging on the streets, I felt like this tune was faster. I don't know why, it was just a butt feeling, but I'm gonna try it out. Now what Unitronic has told me is it might take a few runs for the car to adapt. So with that said, this might be even slower than before, but I'm really hoping that I surprise myself and it goes faster than it has. Only time will tell. So sadly, they're putting me on the far lane, which I do not like driving in as much. I haven't had as good results, but such is life. I'll make the most out of it. see how this new tune does, new file. Testing tune is for, baby. Keep dialing it in until you get it right. Draggy shows a 10-1. Woo! Friggin' pumped. Can't wait to see what that is on the time slip. It shows a 10-1-6. So I'm gonna pray that that's a 10 even, but more than likely it's gonna be a 10-1. Thank you very much. 10-1 at 136. Woo! Friggin' rights. But still, god damn it, a 1.6 60 foot. What is going on? What in the hell? I cannot hook today. I know I talked to some of the other drivers in between, and some people were saying that the prep is not very good. Mainly because I think they did it once in the morning, and then there was a little bit of a spill and they did it again, but we've been racing for, I don't know, quite a few hours now, and I don't think they've re-prepped the track. So I'm definitely not out of the hole as hard. But a 10-1 at 136 with a 1.6 60 foot? If I can bite out of the hole, that is 100% a 9-second quarter mile. I'm gonna cool it off and hope to goodness I can get one more run in. That was epic. There it is, I finally did a better run. 10-1 at 136. This tune hauls ass on the back half, holy crap. For whatever reason, my ass dyno was right. On the street, this tune felt like it pulled harder, and it did yet again. My 60 foot still sucks, it's a 1.6, but I still managed a 10-1, a personal best. Holy hell. Unbelievable results. I'm gonna try to get one more run in before they shut it down. I'm hoping to God I get another run in, maybe even two. I'm worried about the rain coming in the next week or so, and I may have this as my last opportunity to get out, but what an amazing time. Something that you learn on the fly. It is pretty damn funny. So I get to the booth, I get my ticket, and I can hear some kind of noise. And that noise was this window had slid down. The things you learn on the fly. There was air coming in the car as I was driving and racing, so that's gonna slow me down too. But because I took all the locking mechanisms and the up and down power windows out to lessen the weight, holy crap, that car is loud. Probably sounds like mine when I'm ripping down the track. That the windows slowly started to come down, so I gotta make sure that I push them up for the next run. 10-1 at 136. It's getting there, baby. Final run of the day. I am pumped. The car was flying last run. The DA has lowered. It is it hasn't. I thought it went down. It feels colder. It's 135 DA. All right, final run of the day. Going out and seeing if I can beat my personal best. Whew. I did a 10-1 at 136. And the goal has always been to have a 9-second RS3. Now, whether that happens or not is a different story. But if I can beat that 10-1, all it'll take is a clean 60 foot, and I haven't been able to manage that today. So I'll do my absolute best. I still got the production stage 2 Unitronic file. I cannot believe this is the production file. This thing hauls ass. matching TCU file. The TCU is based on a street tire file. So, gonna give it my all. Hopefully these drag radials hook, get a good burnout and a clean run. Here we go for all the marbles. Last run of the day. Come on, baby. Show me how it's done. Come on, baby. Keep going, keep going. Woo-hoo! God, it feels so good. The power on this Unitronic software on the back half of the track is insane. Now, Custom Code was good to me. We had a good, fast file that I was running that 10.2 at 133. But holy crap, Draggy says 10.20. Really hoping that that's another 10.1 at even faster mile per hour, or somehow magically it's a 10.0. I don't think it is though, but I'm gonna take it as a win because it feels good. That 60 foot of mine, I have a feeling still wasn't a hell of a lot much better, but can only go up. I'm telling you, this car has a 9.9 on it. Give me a negative DA, give me a clean 60 foot, and I'm there. Thank you. Damn it! Exact same as my last run. 10.1 at 136. That 60 foot killed me all day. I'll definitely have to work on that with Unitronic. It was another 1.6. Think about it. If I hit that 1.5, that's another 10th. That's a 10-second flat. Plus my mile per hour would be slightly higher. I know this car has it in it. It's just a matter of getting it there. It's my first test and tune. I usually race with the street legal drags where everybody with their daily drivers, their cars that they drive to and from work and have fun with, take out to the racetrack and see how fast they can go. I'm just one of the nutballs that drives it like this all the time and try to race it and drive it on the street like this. But today was a legit test and tune. Modifying, switching it up a bit, running. Modifying, switching it up a bit, and running. It was awesome. It worked so well. Great to see the differences in the tune and how the car ran and how it worked. I know there's more in it. It's just a matter of getting it out. I know that negative DA is gonna help me. If I was running this setup at the very beginning of the day where it was minus 800, I feel like I would have been very close to a 9.
That's it, guys. What is that, 6 or 7 runs today? That was awesome. Finished off 10.1 at 136. Unitronic killed it. Solid product. Stage 2 production file. This isn't a drag race file or anything like that. It's the standard file that they ask users to use who are using E60 to E85 with the upgraded injectors and all full bolt-ons. Fabulous product. I can't wait to go even faster. I have a very good feeling this will run 9s if the DA is low enough and I get that 60 foot down. That was my arch nemesis today. I think the best one I had might have been just on my last run at a 161. But with the custom code software, I was running 1.5, 1.53, 1.58. So I'm not 100% sure. Just wasn't biting as well today. I know that the track prep was not as good, which kind of blows, but I still had so much fun, I don't care. It was awesome. You guys rock. Thank you so much for watching the channel, for subscribing, for liking, for sharing, for talking about it, for commenting, everybody that asks questions. Not only am I passionate about what I do drag racing and trying to go as fast as I can, get that adrenaline rush, I really enjoy helping people. So if you guys have questions and want to know more about the car or the setup or how to obtain the software, the parts that I use, whatever it may be, cycle through the YouTube videos that I've posted on YouTube and on my channel, and for the most part, it's all on there. I'm trying to be as transparent, open, and honest as I possibly can. I did the walkthrough at the beginning, but the car is as it is. I got my small brakes, golf brakes on the front, A3 brakes on the back, completely gutted interior, 16-inch DR2 Hoosiers with Enkei RPF ones. I have an integrated engineering cold air intake. I have a Unitronic 4-inch turbo inlet. I have an IROS Motorsport intercooler, downpipes, and mid pipes. What the hell am I missing? I'm not sure what else I'm missing, but if you guys have questions, let me know. These cars are super fun, hella fast. Unitronic, you knocked it out of the park. I look forward to keep working with you guys and see how fast we can get this car to go. Thank you everyone for watching. With any luck, it won't rain in the next 2 weeks, fingers crossed, and I'll be back out at the track. They have one more street legal event this Friday and then another test and tune, I think 2 weeks from now. So praying that it's sunny or just not raining, period, and I can get out here and get you guys that 9-second pass on a stock turbo RS3. Take care, guys. Thank you so much for watching.